The roar of dreams, Lamborghini and Ferrari. An introduction, Lamborghini, Ferrari. Just saying the names makes you feel a bit tingly. These aren't just cars, are they? Oh no, they are pure distilled four-wheeled theater. One is a raging bull, all snorts and fury. The other, a prancing horse, elegant yet deadly. Both come from Italy, a country that clearly understands that cars should stir the soul. Not just get you to the shops for a pint of milk. That would be far too sensible. And where's the fun in sensible? These machines are the stuff of childhood dreams. They adorn bedroom walls. They are the ultimate lottery win fantasy. You don't just buy a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, you make a statement. A very loud, very expensive statement. One says, I have arrived and I want everyone to know it immediately. The other perhaps suggests a more considered but no less potent declaration of success. It's the difference between a rock concert and a night at the opera. Both brilliant, both very different. Prepare for thunder, prepare for lightning. Lamborghini forging thunder, the birth of an idea. Every Lamborghini starts not with a bang but with a pencil, or these days a very expensive computer stylus. It begins in the mind of a designer. A designer who presumably wasn't paying attention in the how to design a sensible family hatchback class, thank goodness for that. The brief for a new Lamborghini is simple. It must be outrageous. It must be an event. It must make a Ferrari look a bit, well, shy. The initial spark, the core idea, is crucial. They don't just think about aerodynamics or passenger comfort, not primarily anyway. They think about impact. How will it look bursting onto the scene? How will it make 7-year-old boys stop and stare, mouths agape? These are the important questions at Lamborghini. The car must look like it's doing 200 miles per hour even when it's parked. It must be a weapon, a beautiful, brutal weapon. Ferruccio Lamborghini himself, the story goes, started making supercars to show Enzo Ferrari a thing or two. He was a tractor manufacturer, you see, a successful one. He owned a Ferrari, found its clutch to be rubbish, and decided he could do better. That rebellious upstart spirit is baked into every Lamborghini. From sketch to Spectre, Lamborghini's design philosophy. Once the initial madness is captured on paper or screen, it moves to the Lamborghini Centro style. This is their design headquarters, a place where automotive dreams are given form. It's probably filled with very stylish Italians, all wearing sunglasses indoors, I imagine. Here, the initial sketches are refined. They are debated. They are probably argued over with much passion and waving of arms. This is Italy, after all. The philosophy is clear. Form follows fear, or something like that. Every line, every crease, every vent must have a purpose. And that purpose is usually to look incredible. And also to help the car stick to the road at ludicrous speeds, or to feed air to a monstrous engine. Function is important, of course, but at Lamborghini, function must always wear a very, very stylish suit. A suit made of angles and aggression. They use all the modern tricks naturally. Computer-aided design, or CAD, allows them to create virtual models. They can test aerodynamics in a digital wind tunnel. They can see how light plays off the surfaces, but they also rely on tradition. Full-scale clay models are still sculpted by hand. Skilled artisans painstakingly shape the clay, adding a bit here, shaving a bit there, until the form is perfect. The Sant'Agata Symphony Lamborghini's Assembly Line Ballet. Welcome to Sant'Agata Bolognese, a sleepy little town in Italy. Except it's not sleepy, because this is where Lamborghinis are screwed together. And that is a noisy business. The factory isn't your typical grimy, oily car plant. Oh no, this is Lamborghini. It's surprisingly clean. It's bright. It's focused. It's more like a high-tech laboratory where monsters are carefully brought to life, rather than a place where metal is bashed. The assembly line here isn't a frantic rush, it's more of a stately procession. Each car moves slowly, deliberately. It's a blend of human skill and robotic precision. Robots do the heavy lifting. They handle the bits that would break a normal human. But the crucial work, the fitting of intricate components, the stitching of the leather, that's done by hand, by skilled technicians who probably dream in hexagonal patterns. You see, building a Lamborghini is a craft. It takes time. They don't churn these things out by the thousand every day. Far from it. Each car is built to order, for a specific, very wealthy and hopefully enthusiastic customer. The workers take immense pride in their part of the process. Section 5. Carbon fiber canvases and V12 Hearts Lamborghini's material magic. Lamborghini has a bit of an obsession, a very expensive, very clever obsession. It's called carbon fiber. They use it everywhere. For the chassis, for the body panels, for bits of the interior. Why? Because it's incredibly light and incredibly strong, which is exactly what you want if you're building a car that can accelerate faster than a startled cheetah. and stop just as quickly, hopefully. They love carbon fiber so much they even developed their own special kind. It's called forged composite. Sounds very grand, doesn't it? It allows them to create complex shapes more easily, and it looks rather good too. This commitment to lightweight materials is key to Lamborghini's performance. Less weight means better acceleration, better handling, better everything really. Except perhaps the price tag. That tends to go up. And then there are the engines. Oh, the engines! Lamborghini is famous for its naturally aspirated power plants. No namby-pamby turbochargers here. Not for the big V12s anyway. Just pure, unadulterated atmospheric horsepower. These engines are hand-assembled, as we've said. They are magnificent pieces of engineering. Section 6, the prancing horse, a different breed of Italian stallion. Right, let's talk about the other one, Ferrari. The name itself whispers of speed, of passion, of red, so much red. If Lamborghini is the wild, untamed rock star, Ferrari is the distinguished, highly decorated war hero, still dangerous, still incredibly capable, but with a different kind of aura. A different approach to this business of going very fast indeed, and looking good while doing it. Ferrari comes from a place of racing. Formula One is in its blood, its soul, its marketing material. Every road car they build is, in some way, a descendant of a screaming F1 machine. You can feel it. There's a precision, a focus, a direct connection to the track that is uniquely Ferrari. They don't just build supercars, they build road-legal racing cars, or at least that's the impression they like to give. And often, it's true. Their design philosophy is also different. While Lamborghinis shout with aggressive angles and look at me styling, Ferraris tend to be more flowing, more sculpted, perhaps more classically beautiful. Section 7, Maranello's masterpiece inside Ferrari's creation. Over in Maranello things are also rather impressive. The Ferrari factory is legendary. It's a sprawling complex. It's not just assembly lines, it's engine foundries. It's their F1 team headquarters, Gestione Sportiva. It's a whole town dedicated to the prancing horse. It has a sense of history, a sense of purpose. You can almost smell the racing fuel in the air. Or maybe that's just the excellent espresso. The manufacturing process at Ferrari is, as you'd expect, meticulous. They too blend cutting-edge technology with traditional craftsmanship. Robots handle the precise, repetitive tasks. But the human touch is paramount, especially when it comes to the engines. Ferrari engines are jewels, hand-assembled by artisans who treat each component with reverence. They even have their names on a little plaque on the engine. A nice touch. Ferrari also places huge emphasis on its own foundry. They cast many of their own engine blocks and components. This gives them incredible control over quality, and allows them to experiment with new alloys and techniques. It's all part of their relentless pursuit of performance. Section 8, Ferrari's edge, the racing soul, and unshakable poise. So, what truly sets Ferrari apart, especially when Lamborghini builds such astonishing machines? Well, for a start, it's that racing DNA I mentioned. It's not just marketing fluff. Ferrari lives and breathes motorsport, and the lessons learned on the track, the technology developed for Formula One, it genuinely trickles down to their road cars. You feel it in the steering, in the chassis balance, in the engine's response. This racing heritage gives Ferrari an aura of authenticity, an unshakable credibility in the world of high performance. They have been winning races for decades, against the best in the world. That kind of pedigree is hard to buy, and impossible to fake. Lamborghini has its own motorsport programs, yes, but Ferrari Motorsport, it's their raison d'etre. The road cars almost feel like a way to fund the racing, and to share the glory. Then there's the exclusivity. Ferrari is the master of making you want what you can't have, or at least what is very difficult to get. They carefully manage production numbers, they have waiting lists, long ones. They even vet their customers for certain special editions. You don't just choose a Ferrari, Ferrari chooses you. Section 9, Legends Forged in Speed, Why We Worship These Titans. So, there you have it. Lamborghini versus Ferrari, the bull versus the horse. It's one of motoring's greatest rivalries. And long may it continue, because the truth is, we need both of them. We need Lamborghini's outrageous look-at-me bravado, their commitment to shock and awe, their unapologetic celebration of excess. They make the world a more theatrical, more exciting place, one hexagon at a time. And we need Ferrari's focused, racing-bred intensity, their pursuit of ultimate performance, their air of aristocratic exclusivity. They remind us that cars can be art, and science, and history, all rolled into one beautiful, ear-splitting package. They represent a pinnacle of automotive achievement, a benchmark that others aspire to, often in vain. It's hard to replicate decades of Maranello magic. Choosing between them, it's impossible. It's like asking if you prefer thunder or lightning. Both are spectacular, both are essential parts of the storm.